it's it's just hilarious because it really is. I mean, it's a huge atmosphere, but people are just so amped up for that first corner, and it's just kind of. I was like that too, 10 years ago, but now it's. I'm excited, but I'm not. I'm not stressed out on the start line. It's
That's what you call a veteran. What for the thousands of people that have been there and cheered on, and sometimes when the weather's great, 30, 40,000 people are watching this bike race. Can you give us an idea what it's like flashback to last year? What it's like? Do you actually hear the noise and the music and me and the whole tunnel effect, or is it just you hear nothing and you're locked in? What's that experience like in Athens?
Oh, it's the full spectrum. The first lap, it's noise. It's you can't hear anybody. You can't hear your teammates. You can't hear anything really. So then it kind of settles down and it's quiet, and I'm cruising. I can see my family. I can see my friends. I can kind of spot everybody in the crowd, which is fun. And then it starts rebuilding basically till the end of the race. And the last lap is, I mean, it's as loud as you can imagine. I imagine it being like in a stadium, a packed out stadium where you can't hear yourself think. It's like in football when the quarterback can't hear anything. It's deafening noise going through the last few corners, and it's you're not even thinking. You're just like, that's when all the risk you're taking. You're just picking your line, and you're not even worrying about if you're going to crash. You're not worried about anything, but just trying to make it work. And it's a really neat experience.
Maybe 19 and 19 will sink to you this year. All right, let's talk about your childhood. Obviously, one of our big sponsors is Visit Athens. And, have you lived in Athens your entire life, or did you move in, move out? Kind of give us an idea of what's your history.
I grew up in Griffin, Georgia, which is a couple hours south of here. Graduated high school in 2009, and then I moved to Athens because both of my older brothers were living here. And not to go to school here, I can't believe my parents let me do it, but just to kind of see if I could make it as a professional bike racer. I played soccer seriously in high school and middle school. And I raced bikes seriously, but it was always, I didn't ride all winter. I was playing soccer and then would pick up cycling in the summer. So I moved here and then kind of gave it a go. And that year, actually, at Twilight, I was 5th in the breakaway with Hilton Clark, Carl Menzies, Bazana, Ken Hansen, all the best guys that year.
Bazana, Ken Hansen. Oh, my God, the Crit Racer hit squad.
Yeah, it was crazy. I just kind of found myself in the move. It was thunderstorming, and
that's right.
It was wild. And after that race, I emailed Phil Sutherland of Team Type 1 because he was also an Athens guy, basically asking hey, man, I would love to have a shot next year with your team. And he helped me out a ton, put me on the development team with Joey Roscoff. And it just took off from there. I feel really lucky and fortunate that it happened like that.
Was that Loco? No, who was that?
That was Locos. Yeah.
It was Locos. I thought it was Locos.
Yeah, it was on Locos. Joey wasn't on Locos, but we were on the Team Type 1 Devo team the next year.
Oh, together. That's right.
But yeah, that was all in Athens, and then I've been in Athens pretty much ever since. Moved away a little bit here and there, but I've always come back here. And so now it's full time. Own a house with my fiance Alexis, and yeah, we love it.
Everybody has a cycling vibe for each city. Who to go and where to meet, and what time to meet. Is that the kind of the way it is in Athens, or is it kind of hey, what's going on? Let's do a 7 a.m. ride on Saturday. Kind of give us a vibe of what Athens riding's like.
Yeah, Athens, the group ride scene the group rides aren't huge. It's not like there's 80 people out here just smashing each other. There's a group ride every weeknight for the most part, and there could be 5 people out there, or there could be 25 people out there. But it's just very welcoming. It's 2x2 riding. It's planned attack zones. You get beers after. Everybody, it's a great community to be a part of. And then, of course, all winter you have the infamous Winter Bike League that David Crow has been putting on for probably 30 or 40 years, and he writes up hilarious ride reports after all the rides, and it's a really interesting cycling community. It's not somewhere like Boulder or Tucson where it's, you know, pros everywhere just being professionals. It's, you know, you got professionals all the way to beginners here, and everybody rides together. And it's I think once you move to Athens and then really embrace the group ride scene is when you see all the benefits of it.
Are you there because of cycling, or just because you were raised in Georgia and you just love the atmosphere of Georgia, or is it a little combination of all the things?
Little combination. I mean, I came here because of cycling, and my two older brothers were living here. But I definitely stayed because of the community. I just think it's amazing. It's a great social scene. It's just easy living. It's relatively inexpensive still. Yeah, it's just a great community to be a part of.